Hey, happy Monday. It is about 1:15 on the 6th of February. Tonight, we're having ours at 7 p.m. on Zoom. The link is below. You got to click that. You get the link and everything. We're having our second Montana Agent Mastermind. You know, you start these things and you never know if anyone's ever going to come to it. But man, we had a pile of people on there, or more than I thought anyway. Um, Perspective is everything. I said, gosh, if I have one person, it'll be a success, right? So we talked about, because I can learn from everybody and hopefully, they learn something from me. But anyway, the fact is that we talked about what was going on. We had people from Cutbank and Bitterroot and Missoula and Kalispell and Bozeman and all over and on the call. And it was just great to hear what everybody's going through together because, getting that perspective, you may have a referral going over there or something. And just to know kind of what's going on. Plus, it was just fun. It's good when we can support each other. But anyway, that's link is below. Enough about that. I trust if you want to be there, you'll click that link and come. If not, great thing is, like always, you can delete these emails faster than you get them. So this morning with my team, well, before I do that, I'm going to get into the vulnerable part. So last week on Monday, you come in all fired up from the weekend. I had an amazing agent on my team, our top agent. She had taken a listing and she got it under contract right away and she was super excited. And I came in there and I was super excited too and super proud of her as well. But I went in there and did but did ya? Dude, don't even ask me. I just totally took the fire out of her, I just totally ruined the moment. It was a complete, it was just, I didn't mean anything by it, but the fact of the matter is, it doesn't matter. I should just shut the hell up. And the only thing you can do when you do that, you should always try to empower people and not knock them down. And and sometimes even when we're not meaning to, we just do. I can't take that back. It now bothered me. So anyways, after 39 apologies, I think she's finally forgiven me. It wasn't as bad as I make it out to be, but it was definitely the wrong thing to do. So I just wanted to publicly apologize as well and just let everybody know that, I'm far from perfect. So the hardest thing being a team leader is finding the balance between encouragement, accountability, motivation, like, putting the team first over the individual and just like saying all of that right all of the time. I just fall flat on my face sometimes, probably once a day or better. But anyway, I guess we all need grace. Okay, so what we went over this morning, now that I've just done that, I like to get that off my chest, but also be real. 17 things successful people do. I'm going to give you this link inside the email, so you can just shut this off if you want. You don't have to listen to me go on and on. But if you do want to listen, here we go. Number one, they set goals and they review them often. Okay? I asked my agents this morning, we spent in October a whole entire day going over our goals and our business plan and our vision for 2023. I think probably by the next day they had forgotten about all of that. And in many ways, some of the things I had said I probably did too. But how often do we review the goals that we set so that we can stay on course or figure out if we need to ramp up activities or contacts or whatever else? Number two, successful people are students of knowledge. I'm supposed to be reading a business book every 2 or 3 weeks. Last year I got through 5, which is embarrassingly low compared to what I'm being held accountable to do by my business partners. I failed him and them miserably. But I will say it was 5 more than I probably read the year before that, or 4 more. So successful people, and again, I'm not talking about myself here, is constantly trying to learn and grow. They work a finite schedule, number 3. They minimize their distractions. They minimize gossip. They minimize things, non-money making activities. And they learn how to say no to certain things. Number 4, they play an infinite game versus a finite game. They look past the next paycheck. They're playing for keeps for the long term. Number 5, they think big and they surround themselves with big thinkers. Number 6, they are patient but driven. They allow time for the process or system to unfold. Number 7, they're constantly trying to increase their hourly rate. Number 8, successful people constantly try to engage in activities that strengthen their mindset. Number 9, next happens faster. They do not dwell. They move on. Number 10, number next. They don't complain. They create solutions and they communicate them well. They go into a meeting and they don't whine about things. They say, all right, frankly, here's where we're at, but here's what I propose. They always have a solution. It's kind of hard to walk in there and say, I propose the following things, and nobody knows why you're proposing them. You look like a weirdo. But anyway, they don't complain. They create solutions and they communicate them well to those around them. Number 11, they keep going no matter what. They're super gritty. Number 12, they practice their trade or their craft, right? So the best thing there would be if you were a beer, you brewed beer. You could practice your craft. Like just be, have a beer all day. I don't drink, but I can imagine that would be super fun. Number 13, understand the power of compound interest. And when I say that, I'm not self-righteous. Believe me, I drank a millionfold in my day. They are not let's say they're not self-righteous. They practice their craft. They understand the power of compound interest. Number next, they don't have ADHD like Jason. Compound interest is one of the things that we work on. And it may also go back up to what we were talking about, patience. Understanding the power. We may talk to 25 people today and we don't set one appointment. But the cumulative effect of the week of your call should result in 1 or 2 appointments, right? But just because you don't get it every day, see, finite thinking is today I didn't. What about at the end of the month? Because you set 3 or 4 appointments that if you didn't make the calls, you could have. Of course you could. So, be playing that infinite game. Even thinking by the month is quite finite, but it's less finite than thinking by the contact or day or appointment. Number 14, they find solutions to a problem, not a problem for every solution. The person that always just has to do the complaining at first. Now understand, if anybody listened to them at home, probably the people at work the next day are going to be the ones that get it. So listen to your spouse at home. All right, I always do that, right, Sarah? Sarah gets these, and she's probably shaking her head right now going, no. They find a way to do things rather than an excuse not to. They understand they cannot get anywhere alone. And number 17, they follow through. All right, so that is it. So I'd love to see it at the mastermind. Don't say stupid stuff to your teammates like I did. And then here's 17 things that I think if you worked on 1 or 2 of those things would help you be more successful in your career or life or whatever else. All right, so I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for spending a little time with me. If you find these valuable, that's great. If not, frickin' like I say, you can just delete them. All right, guys, take care.